Hello YouTube. I think we might be live. Let's see. It always takes a little while. Are we live yet? We might be. Not sure. Let's see. Check my second phone if we are live. We're not live. But if I restart, it shows me that we are indeed live. We are live. Welcome. Welcome to Kiyosumi-Shirakawa, aka the coffee town of Tokyo. It's another rainy morning here, but the rain actually is very, very slight right now. So it's not as bad as I feared, but it's still not good enough for me to feel confident to go out and continue my mega walk along the Chuo line. I really want the weather to be nice. I want blue skies and comfortable walking weather for those long ambitious adventures. I think that also increases the replay value a bit. But instead I decided to come here spontaneously because I was looking at Google Maps and I found a coffee shop with an interesting Swedish name. So I thought, why not go there and check that out? It's located somewhere around here, I think. And then I thought, if I'm going here, then why not go to the Kiyosumi garden as well? Because that's one of the nicest Japanese gardens in the Tokyo area. So, and even if it's a bit moody weather, gardens can still be nice. And I have my camera with me, so just snap some photos there and share with you later. So I decided to start with just letting you vote. What should I do first? Should we start in the garden? And then go and explore the area, or should we do it the other way around? Start with exploring the area, check out that coffee shop, and then go to the garden. So yeah, I don't know, vote garden or not garden in the chat, and we will see what we should do first. I'll give it a little bit of a wait to see what you decide to go for. And for those of you who wonder, so this neighborhood, Kiyosumi-Shirakawa, is in the eastern part of Tokyo, in Koto Ward, Kotoku. Actually not terribly far from Tokyo Skytree, a little bit south of Skytree. I don't really come to this side of the town very often because it's quite far from me, but it's also a little bit convenient because I can get to this stop without even having to change train. So it's just a 45 minutes straight train ride. Garden one. So okay, so we're here. Let's garden and then let's walk around and look for coffee. Perfect. Already over 100 viewers. Thank you so much for joining me. So okay, so it's that way. Great. So those of you who did not want to go to the garden, you can maybe come back to the stream in half an hour or 45 minutes when I will be done with my garden visits. Then I will explore the rest of the area. Garden is over there. Perfect. Let's keep our fingers crossed that my phone will be kind to me today. Those of you who joined me yesterday know that we had lots of technical issues actually. The stream just crashed twice yesterday when I was walking. So that was very surprising and annoying. I just freshly rebooted this phone before starting today's walk, so hopefully that will make it a little bit more stable today. Who knows? I'm also gonna dig out my camera from my backpack here. As I realized I forgot to take that out. Time to take some photos. Beautiful garden. Okay. Camera around my neck now. Everything is in order. no pinks today. Yeah, sorry about that. It's cold. It's actually, well, cold within quotation marks, 17 degrees. But it feels more chilly than that, to be honest. So no, today I'm wearing jacket, camera, and jeans. Yay! Yeah, there we go. Courtney, thank you for joining. Thank you and welcome. Thank you and welcome. I think today's walk will be an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on the weather though. If it starts pouring down, I might have to wrap it up sooner than that. I think, yeah, looks like the entrance to the garden is this way. Cloudy skies, indeed, spaghetti meatballs. The skies are cloudy indeed. No sky tree view. I would not be surprised if we managed to get a glimpse of sky tree. Oh, bunch of kids. Okay, this is exit only. Lots of kids here, but they're leaving early. I wonder what time the garden opened. Maybe they opened like 9 or something. It's also a pretty nice big park here, but yeah. You voted for the garden, so the garden is where we will go. Oh wow, long line of kids. Okay. Then maybe let's do a 5-minute walk here in the park as well, because I don't want to queue with the camera rolling with all those kids. Garden, 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 garden. Thank you, Marcus. Indeed, I like those choose your own adventure. And look at these randomly placed cones. General caution. Yes, it rains, it gets wet, it gets slippery. Here's a little map of the park. You're not allowed to bike in the park. Have I noticed any tourists? No, not yet. Not yet. Haven't been to any touristy areas in the last couple of days. So nice little park, even though this weather doesn't make it terribly exciting maybe. Still. Oh, we just passed 200 viewers. That was quick. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Kiyosumi-Shirakawa, a neighborhood in eastern Tokyo famous for its many coffee shops. I will go on a little coffee hunt later in this stream, but first I will start by visiting the Kiyosumi Gardens, which is a very nice little, well, not that little, it's pretty big, Japanese garden. Let's see if the kids have all managed to enter by now. There was like big group of school children, or like elementary school children maybe, about to enter. Yeah, mods are sleeping today maybe, so please behave, otherwise I have to dig out the ban hammer. Oh, looks like we should be able to enter now. Great. It's still relatively cheap to enter here. Just 150 yen. That's good. Ohayou gozaimasu. Konnichiwa.
お一人で
はい、そうです。
150円ですね。500円お預かりします。今ちょうど小学生のグループが入ってるので、
はい、
ちょっと賑やかかもしれない。
はい、わかりました。大丈夫です。
350円のお返しとチケットですね。
はい、ありがとうございます。
はい、いってらっしゃいませ。
はい、どうも。
ありがとうございます。
はい、はい、落ちた。よいしょ。ありがとうございます。Some of you might remember I've been here on at least one previous occasion on my channel, but it's been a while. It's been a while. I think maybe I came here on my Hanzomon line walk, when I walked the entire Hanzomon line from Shibuya to Skytree. So I'm gonna walk in the opposite direction just to kind of dodge all these school children. But yeah, this is a beautiful place, and even on a day like this, it's quite nice to have places like this to visit. I really enjoyed starting to post photos on Instagram again, by the way. So if you aren't following me there already, maybe, yeah, consider doing so. The link is in the video description, and I surely will post some of the photos from today's walk there. Does TE pay taxes? Of course. Of course. Two things are certain in life: death and taxes. And I will experience both sooner or later. Garden sadness level. Oh, gardens are not sad in my opinion. This is a place of scenic beauty, not a place of sadness at all. Ah, Yen is back. So now there is a mod in the house after all. There's quite a lot of gardens like this in Tokyo, and if you come here, I definitely recommend that you visit at least one of them. This one is good. There's also the oh, I forgot the name, damn it, but there's a nice one in the outskirts of Ginza, which which I highly recommend. There's also one near Otska station. Yeah, there's a lot of them. They are usually paid. Of course, the most famous one is Shinjuku Gyoen. Usually you have to pay an entrance fee to go inside, but it's usually like this, 150 yen. Shinjuku Gyoen recently bumped up the price quite a lot. Now I think it's like 500 yen to get inside the Shinjuku Gyoen, which is a little bit on the expensive side for Japanese gardens, but it's worth it. It's worth it for sure. Shinjuku Gyoen is amazing. I really like that place. Hamarikyu, that's right, Fungus. That's the name of the garden close to Ginza that I was thinking about. Thank you. Sorry if I'm proceeding a bit slowly here. I am also taking some still photos as I am walking along. I think this guy is following me. Yeah, and the yen is super cheap now. Like, it dropped even more, right? So that's good for all you people who do not live and work here. Or rather, it's good for anyone who doesn't get their salary in yen. Okay, I bumped into the group again, so I think I will head back and walk the other direction. It's a little bit, I don't know. As I mentioned before on the channel, I don't really like to accidentally film children. That's a little bit sensitive here in Japan. So by dodging the group as much as I can, I will minimize that discomfort. Ah, no swan boats. That's right. Actually, swan boats, yeah, I don't think they ever have them in gardens like this. So it's a funny thing, right? I always say that jokingly that there's this rule in Japan that if there is a body of water, it must also have swan boats, but that does not apply to Japanese gardens. Yeah, the iPhone is waterproof, but the gimbal is not, and the camera around my neck is not. But the rain is actually non-existent right now. You see how clear the surface of the water is? That's nice. You will be in Tokyo for 2 months in January. Welcome, Wes. That's great news. Yeah, more and more people are coming here now. I have quite a few viewers who actually reached out and said that they are coming to Japan. Yeah, I mentioned it before, but it's worth mentioning again. I do offer portrait photo sessions and also custom-made tours of Tokyo. So if you are interested in hiring me for something like that, please contact me directly through Twitter, Instagram, or email. You can find all those details on the channel's about page or in the video description, and I will happily tell you more. Have any plans to bring out a waterproof version? I don't know. I don't think so. I would be surprised if they do, to be honest. Because it has this extending lens, which I would imagine makes it a little bit difficult to seal. Without adding a lot of bulk. I don't know, maybe it has some sort of sealing already. I really don't know. but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't survive getting dropped in the pond here. Little bit of autumn colors are starting to creep in here. There's quite a bit of yellow on that tree. But peak autumn is still at least a month away here in Tokyo. Let's see. I think we should be able to see Skytree in some direction from here, but I'm not sure about my bearings right now. Back in Japan. Yes, I've been back for, what is it now, 3 weeks? Yeah, I think so. I think I've been back for 3 weeks or so. What happened? Ooh, there we have it. There we have it. Skytree. Skytree. Yeah, the Sweden plans are currently on hold because we're waiting for my wife's residence permit to be processed. Also, considering everything going on in Europe right now, we're a little bit reluctant. So when her residence permit is done, we will kind of reassess the situation and decide what we think is best. There's a little tea house here, but it's not open. Ah, it's a rental facility. You need to make reservations in advance. I see. The view is quite nice here, right? It's like one thing that makes living in Tokyo bearable is that you have a lot of places with beautiful greenery like this where you can kind of relax, wind down, catch your breath. Here's also a nice little rest space. All the benches are wet, so no one's really using them right now, but this route is sealed off, and over there also, so I guess I have to turn back. really want to roll down this hill. Yeah, it does kind of look inviting, but you can't. Of course you can't. It says, please do not climb the hills. So remember that, folks, whenever you come to Japan. Unfortunately, somewhat unfortunately, Japan is a country where there are a lot of rules about everything, and many of those rules can feel kind of arbitrary sometimes, but please try your best to behave when you're here, because if you're non-Japanese and behave badly, it often tends to make people think that all non-Japanese people behave that way, which is kind of a bit bothersome for us who live here long term and often have to answer for other people's bad behavior, even though we have nothing to do with it. Skytree is playing hide and seek over there. Michael's Mira. That's a tea house. You need to make bookings in advance if you want to visit it. When do the Skytree lights turn on? Oh, I think some of them are on all the time, like that spinning light close to the top. But the rest is on when it gets dark. Let's see, maybe I can dodge all the school kids by just not visiting this little island in the middle of the pond. Because now it looks like the entire group is over here. This is a nice bridge, by the way. Garden must be awesome on a snowy day. Yeah, that's true. Can't remember if I've actually been to a Japanese garden in the snow ever, but I will definitely try to make that happen, because that would be quite beautiful, I think. Hi Ken, thank you so much for your super chat. The first one of today. Thank you very much. That brings me to the point of all my great viewers and supporters like I can. It is really the people like that who keeps this channel running, and what motivates me, partially at least, to go out and shoot these walks for you on a near daily basis. It's I can do that because some of you help me out financially, and for that I am extremely grateful. So thank you. Thank you. Garden tour series would be great. Yeah, it would be. It's a good topic for a series, actually. I will definitely keep that in mind for future series. And Jenny, thank you. You are probably one of my biggest supporters, and on top of that you are also doing the moderating, so thank you very much. Oh, and that's right, Kati Tanti also made a super chat. That's right, Michael Samira, and thank you, Kati Tanti. You were the first one today. Sorry for not giving you the credit you deserved. Of course, thank you. Yes. So I think we have both the entrance fees and my coffee, and probably also today's lunch covered. So that's great. Wonderful. Face reveal. I reveal my face very often on Patreon. And in those streams I do show my face. So if you want to know what I look like, you can join me on Patreon and you will find out. Thank you, Luke. Another one. Thank you. Thank for all the walks, T. Your walks are always a nice way to end the day and remove some stress. Thank you. That's wonderful to hear. That's exactly what I hope that these videos will do for you. Give you a way to explore hopefully new parts of Tokyo once in a while, in a way that's stress-free and enjoyable. Like this turtle here. It is certainly stress-free as well. Oh, he's going for a swim. Oh, here's another one. They're cute. They are cute. Oh, he's coming. He, she, I don't know. Ah, すみません。
遊んでんだよ。すごい。ね、人懐っこいよ。なんかさ、これさ、いた。ほら、おいでって言えば来るよ。
緑ガメとさ、
ご飯を狙ってんのかしら。
これ。
とっても可愛いね。指やったらさ、大きい。指やったら噛みつかれるけどね。
なんかすっぽんみたいな感じ。
あ、そうね。わあ、来た。
何にもありません。
そんなに見せないで。
あれちょっと違うやつですね。
これ。
ね。すっぽん？
食べる。
ああ、はい。
これこっち緑ガメ。
はい。
そうだよね、ちょっと違うね。
ね。This is a different kind. You can see it has a different nose. 面白い。
餌あげる人がいるんじゃないの？餌ないですよ。
いてた最後で。
本当だね。
亀もね、うちの弟のとこ亀いるんだけど、時間になったら出てくるよ、餌食べに。
あ、そう。
うん、
すごいです。
すごいよ。
ありがとうございます。
すいません。
すいません。
検索しちゃって。
So yeah, I think that bigger one was, it's called suppon. I think they're soft-shelled, but I don't know. My knowledge about those things is quite limited, and I haven't been tempted enough to try what it tastes like. Would they let foreigners give bread? Whether or not you can give bread is probably regardless of nationality, but I don't think you're supposed to do that here. I don't think you should do it. I don't know if there's any punishment if you do, but I don't think it would be considered good or appropriate behavior, so please don't. If you want to do that, do it somewhere else. This looks like some sort of, no, it's not a cafe. I don't know what this facility is, but I know that I can't continue this way. Zannen. The ones that have the red marks on the sides are snappers. Snapping turtles can be very energetic and fast moving. Thank you, John Smith, for clarifying that. But I think I'm about to wrap up today's little garden visit here and continue out on the street and explore the rest of Kiyosumi-Shirakawa. Can you have a sandwich at the garden and sit in the grass? I don't think you're supposed to sit on the grass, but there was like a rest space over there with some benches where you can probably eat whatever you want, yes. I don't think anyone would have any objections if you did that. That's totally fine. As long as you take care of your garbage afterwards, no one will complain. So I think I have to head back to where I came from. What's the name of the garden you're in? It is called Kiyosumi Gardens. Kiyosumi Gardens. I'm close to a place called Kiyosumi-Shirakawa. That's the nearest train station. It's on the Hanzomon line, and I believe the Uedo line also stops. No, maybe it doesn't. No, it stops. No, I think it's only the Hanzomon line. Kiyosumi Gardens. Can students get a discount at Japanese garden? I don't think so, no. I think it's free for up to like middle school students and or something like that. It's free until a pretty high age, but then I think it's the same price for everybody. Okay, so garden visit over. Now let's explore the rest of the neighborhood. Thanks for joining me to this garden. So, coffee no jikan. I will have a coffee break soon. Hopefully this coffee shop with an interesting Swedish name will be a place where I can also have a coffee break on camera. Because the last couple of streams I've had to resort to these bottle coffee, but today I really feel like I want a good handmade proper cappuccino. 海外からの旅行ができるようになったので、どんどん日本に来てほしいんですね。そうですね。これから観光客絶対増えると思います。Probably free until high school or like 100 yen for junior high school students. Yeah, we'll see. ご来園ありがとうございました。Thank you for visiting the garden. So there was a big sign over here. Maybe we can find the prices again. Until when you get a discount or free entrance. Good to hear that you enjoyed the garden. It's a shop with lots of people queuing for. Looks like it's a bread shop. Interesting. Must be really good bread with that queue. So let's see, I'll take another look here. No, so it's 150 yen or 70 yen if you are over 65 years old. Here it's in English. So elementary school students are under and junior high school students residing or studying in Tokyo are admitted for free. Boom. And you can also buy this annual ticket, right? Yeah, it's 600 yen for just this one, or you can buy the more expensive one, which give you free access to 9 different gardens all over Tokyo for an entire year for 4,000 yen, which is actually a pretty good deal if you enjoy these kind of places and live here, obviously. Let me take a little look at the map to figure out which direction I should be heading in right now. Okay, yeah. So I will head up to the river over here. See if we can get a nice little look of the surrounding scenery. Years to go for the sweet discount train. Yeah, that's for you, Daniel. I have 25 years left of being youth, a paying youth. that 9 gardens pass be worthwhile to get to for doing a garden series of videos? I don't know. I don't know, because this one was just 150 yen, right? So if they're all that cheap, it wouldn't really, you know, 9 times 150 is still less than 4,000. But it could be that some of the gardens are a bit more pricey. Like, yeah, Shinjuku Gyoen is like 500 yen. But Shinjuku Gyoen is probably not included in that annual pass. Because Shinjuku Gyoen has their own annual passport actually. Which is a little bit more expensive, I think. And it looks like we just passed 300 viewers. How wonderful! Thank you everybody for joining me today. Just joined today's walk, you might want to know that we are currently exploring Kiyosumi-Shirakawa, which is a neighborhood in the eastern part of Tokyo. And oh, I was wrong. I said that it was only the Hanzomon line stopping here, but it's actually the Uedo line stops here as well. You can see the stations over there, even though obscured by some trees, but Kiyosumi-Shirakawa から門前仲町方面にあるコーヒーが人気の店、アライズコーヒーエンターそうね、いろんなコーヒー屋さんありますね。今日はちょっとなんかスウェーデン語の名前のお店が Google マップスに発見した。そこにちょっと行ってみたいと思います。Would today still be an iced latte day? No. Today I feel like a nice hot cappuccino. That's my current mood. Here's another entrance to the station. This walk is actually to go to Akihabara and continue my hunt for an iPhone 14 Pro Max. I will visit all the shops there and see if anyone has an iPhone 14 Pro Max for me to buy. We'll see. Don't expect too much, but you never know. Okay, the view in this direction is not terribly interesting, but that's central Tokyo down there. Direction is a little bit nicer with the canal and all. Some nice layering going on here. And yes, we're not too far from Tokyo Skytree, so we've already spotted Skytree a couple of times during today's walk. I don't see it exactly from where we are right now, but it's also funny because sometimes you get comments in the chat which are actually for something that happened quite a long time ago. But I noticed that many viewers, or not so many, but some viewers tend to be like very far behind. They're not actually watching it live. They're watching like what happened 10 minutes ago or 15 minutes ago. So there's a little mark like in the, I think, bottom left corner, which says live, and that should be lit up or like red. If not, you can click it and you will be transported to the live timing. How much does the phone cost you in Japan? So I'm planning to get the top 1 terabyte model, which is about 240,000 yen, which is a crazy amount of money for a phone. But since my phone is a tool that I'm using to make money on a near daily basis, it makes sense for me. but I would not really recommend any normal person to go out and buy that kind of expensive phone, to be honest. But iPhones have a really good camera system these days, and I think if you can utilize that for your business, it's a pretty reasonably priced tool. Yes, Daniel and Yuka, I figured, because I'm planning to shoot a little bit more 4K video in the future, and having that extra space will probably save me a little bit of headache at some point. So we'll see. I mean, if I find a store that only has the 512 version, then I will get that. But yeah, it's either 512 or 1 terabyte. But if I can choose, I will get the 1 terabyte one. Video quality is already excellent right now. Thank you. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Yeah, I think being able to stream in 60 frames per second makes quite a bit of a difference, actually. So I need to check the map. I am somewhere near that shop that I'm looking for, but not there yet. So okay, another block. I took 25 gigs of photos and video in 3 weeks in Japan. Well, I took over 100 gigs of video yesterday. And usually when I'm out on assignment, I shoot like easily 100 gigs in a day. But then again, yeah, I do this for a living. So heard Apple is raising prices in Japan because of weak yen. Yeah, they're doing what any reasonable business would do. So let's see, that shop should be a little bit further down this street. Playground. I would say 3 out of 5 sadness rating. It's not too bad. There's not a big street nearby, and it kind of looks cozy with these small local houses behind it. Yeah, maybe just a 2 out of 5. Not so sad. Also, lovely sign here. The actual text has faded. So let's see. What is this place? What is this place? Maybe could it be this one? I think it might be this place. I think. Is it this place? Yes, it is. Skogen, so it's called Cafe Pine Forest in Swedish, which is kind of a funny name. That made me tempted. あ、こんにちは。今やってますか？はい。すいません。YouTube やってるんですけど、ちょっとなんかこの店ちょっと見せていいですか？なんかインテリアすごく素敵だし。ライブ配信。はい、ライブ配信。今ライブ配信。はい、今ライブです。はい。今350人が見てますけど。350人が。はい。なんかどうして僕はスウェーデン人ですけど、お店の名前はちょっとそのために来ました。そうです。 そう。
二人目のスウェーデンの方です。
あ、そうですか。
そう、前もね、初めてスウェーデンの方来ていただいて。
あ、そうですか。
二人目です。
どうしてこの名前？
今いないんですけど、オーナーがスウェーデン人なんです。
あ、そうですか。
はい。
面白いですね。
そう、スウェーデン語ですよね。タルスコーゲン。
あ、タルスコーゲン。そう。スウェーデンから帰って日本に帰ったばっかりですけど。
あ、そうなんですか。
はい、タルスコーゲンいっぱい歩いてきました。スウェーデン。そう。そう、そのためにGoogle マップでタルスコーゲンが突然出ました。変な名前。行ってみたいなと思った。だから今日来ました。そう、なかなかないですね。
日本人だと読めないので。
そうですね。なんかまあ。
それもよかったら。
So I will show this is their little shop card. Very cute. So it's called Tallskogen, which is Swedish and means pine forest. Kaffe och deli. Oh, that's in Swedish too. So it's apparently run by a Swedish person. Scandinavian cafe. 面白い. And yeah, the interior is very nice, as you can see, and the interior also gives a bit of a Swedish vibe. これもスウェーデンのビールですか？あ、日本のビールか。
そう、千葉。
あ、千葉か。素敵。他のスウェーデンのとか北欧のプロダクトありますか？
ね、これも、
かわいいね。
スウェーデンから持ってきてもらったもの。
あ、そうですか。
そう、なんかおばあちゃん家にあったとか。食器全部。
あ、そうですね。はい。素敵。
オーナーの実家に全部あったもので。
Arabia, it's a Finnish brand which is very popular here in Japan.
全部これも。
なるほど。面白い。すごい素敵なお店。あ、これもちょっと。そうですね。ヴィーガン。
そう、ヴィーガン。
So they have vegan cinnamon rolls.
カルダモンロール。
カルダモンロール。
今日はないんですけど。そう、いつも
出す時もある。
週末。
はい。
シナモンロールとカルダモンロール。
いいね。And here's their coffee selection. わかりました。素敵ですね。でも最近できたお店。
7月から。
7月。じゃあ。This place opened like three months ago. Yes. あ、そうですか。So there's a yoga studio here behind.
今ちょうどヨガレッスン。
なるほど。And this is これ何ですか？醤油？
100% ソイビーンだから 100% 大豆の醤油。
自家製の醤油。Homemade soy sauce。
オーナーのスウェーデンの人の手作り。これ味噌。そう、this is 味噌。面白い。
東南アジア。
Central Asian. 北欧風。So this is Scandinavian style soy sauce. それちょっと気になるですね。売ってますか？
できたらいろいろこう売ったり、瓶詰めにしたり。これ松の。
はい。
パインの蜜？
パインハニー。面白い。
発酵とか大好きで。
オーナー男性ですか？日本長いですか？
日本で8年ぐらい。
8年。So the owner is a Swedish man who lived here for 8 years. 年。面白いね。会いたい。
週末
週末
オーナー
いますか。はい。じゃあ週末家族と連れて行きます。
オールプレスご存知ですか？
はいはいはいはい。
オールプレスの方です。
あ、そっかそっか。
ロースターにいて、
はいはい
焙煎してます。
あ、そう
今日そ
ですか
っちにいます。
あ、そっかそっか。なるほど。
一番合います。
So the owner works in a different coffee shop. He's a roaster
ロースター。
at All Press, which is a similar or another nice coffee shop here. わかりました。じゃあありがとう。突然すみません。もちろんコーヒー飲みたいんですけど。カプチーノじゃないですか。あ、カフェラテ。あ、はい。
オッケー。
じゃあカフェラテでお願いします。ホットで。はい。あ、これスウェーデン。So this is shaped after Sweden.
どの辺出身ですか？
僕はね、ノルショッピングっていうの町、ここストックホルムはこの辺ですよね。ノルショッピングはちょっとなんか南とこの辺かな。でも生まれはマルム、この一番南の方。そうそうそう。
オーナーはね、ヨテボリ。
ヨテボリか。あ、なるほど。この辺ですね。はい。
この辺デンマークですよね。
そうです。そうです。そうです。そうです。So Denmark is here.
勉強しました。
Norway,
そう。
Finland. はい。
この辺から上はもう住めないぐらい寒いって。
そうですね。僕も行ったことない。So most of the people in Sweden lives like in this bottom third of the country. And the rest is mostly just cold and wilderness. あ、すみません。1万。So, I need to pay for my coffee.
ラテ飲んで食べますか？
そうですね。外。
ホットのラテ。
Very nice little shop. I'm sure the coffee will be. Sure, the coffee will be delicious as well. But just from the friendly staff, I highly recommend that you come here and visit if you ever find yourself in the neighborhood. So once again, what's the name of this charming cafe? So it's called Tallskogen. I don't know if I can. Yeah. Tallskogen, which is Swedish and means pine forest. あ、はい。はい、ありがとうございます。Let's hope that the music will not cause too much issues. And of course, they're playing the music from a band that a friend of mine plays in. Such a nice place. I'll show you the outside. Well, it's under construction, so you don't see a terrible lot, but yes, Jeffrey, you should definitely save this place and come back here and visit. 外で待ってていいですか？ありがとうございます。Okay, so they will come bring me the coffee. It was very hot inside, which probably is nice to most customers, but I've been walking a lot, so I'm pretty warm as it is. So I was
濡れてなかったですか？
あ、
濡れてなかったですか？
あ、大丈夫です。大丈夫です。はいはいはい。ありがとうございます。Let's see. Let me check the chat and catch up with what all of you are saying. And then I will have this little coffee break here. And then what I'm kind of debating after this is if I should just say goodbye to you end the stream, or if I should walk to Akihabara and take you along for the ride. Let's see. I'll make up my mind about that after finishing the coffee. Let's see, how far is it? Walk to Akihabara, 38 minutes from here, so it's not terribly far. 3 kilometers. But for now, we've been walking for an hour, and I think I definitely deserve a little coffee break. I hope you agree. You have enough battery, energy and motivation. Yeah, battery is currently at 63%, so it's been an hour streaming and we have 2/3 of the battery left. So I think battery wise we should be fine. And I think we'll be fine. Morning fika, yeah. Motivation is 50%. Motivation is okay. It's more than 50%, I would say. 75. What's that piece of wood for? I guess you refer to the map of Sweden, right? I don't know if it was a cutting board or if it was I don't know, just like a showpiece or a conversation starter. I really don't know. Cutting board, or maybe it was the plate to put the money when you pay, which is kind of common. What color shorts is PT wearing today? It's not a shorts day today, it's a jeans day. It's a jeans day. Have you been to Katlea before? No. They're the originators of curry pound. Oh, sounds interesting. Sounds interesting. No, I don't think I've been there. Yeah, I would have loved to stay inside there a little bit longer and talk more to them, but because of the music and copyright issues, I'm a little bit worried that I might have to mute that part afterwards, which would be a shame. Yeah, jeans is day, Daniel. They're taking a pretty long time to make the coffee, so that raises my expectations. Meantime, let me check the chat a little bit more, and also if there's anything interesting happening on Twitter. Not so much. Not so much. Except that, okay, this is a big news though. A bit of a wonder is posting that he has reviewed a travel laptop backpack. Go and check that out if you if you are interested in backpacks. I'm a bit surprised. I was actually expecting it to rain much more because according to my weather app it said like rain until early afternoon, but it hasn't rained. Oh, hi, arigatou gozaimasu. Hi, domo. Hi, arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, skål, kanpai. It's a pretty tiny coffee. But it has a lot of nice flavor. That's good. That's good. That's good. I really like this cup. It looks like it has hundreds of eyes looking at me. Take a photo and send to my wife as well. She loves Scandinavian cafes in general, and she also likes this fabric, or not fabric, this tableware, porcelain, whatever. I'm a little bit, my brain is a little bit slow today, I feel. Sorry about that. Anyway, it won't take me long to finish this coffee and continue my walk. Tasty, even though I generally think that a cappuccino or a cafe latte should be a little bit bigger than this, but flavor-wise, great. Japanese size, yeah, maybe. I thought it had olives in it, on it. Ah, maybe that's what it is, yeah. Oh, no, I don't know. To me, this is ice, not olives, I have to say. Okay, downed it. Gave me enough of a boost to continue my walk to Akihabara. Yay! Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Where did I put my mask? Where did I put my mask? Damn it. Sorry folks, I need to put away this. Right. Okay, I found it. I found it. It was in my backpack.ありがとうございます。あ、もし興味あれば、チャンネルの名前ですね。
じゃあどういうのを配信してるんですか
YouTube。そう、東京エクスプローラー。はい。
東京を
いろいろ散歩してる。
散歩番組みたいな。
そう、ちょっと純散歩みたいな。北欧バージョン。
13歩北欧バージョン。
そう。
素敵。あった。
東京エクスプローラー。
あ、そう。それは今の。
今ライブ。
そう。
あ、これまさに。
そう、それ今。
ちょっとタッチします。
最初はちょっと清澄ガーデン。
あ、ガーデンね。
これから秋葉原の方進みます。
これは結構いろんな世界の方が見てる。
そうですね、そうですね。いろんな国ですね。
スウェーデンの方も多いか
そんなに多くない。はい。今の時間はスウェーデンの結構時間がちょっと不便だから。そうそうそうそうそう。今は多分アメリカ人が多いとか、まあ他のアジアの国、インドネシアとかシンガポールとかあの辺の方も多いです。
それで見て日本に来てもらいたいと思って。
そうですね、そうですね。まあ今日本に行けるけど、
ね、
このまあ2年間は行けなかっただから、この風にいろんなところを紹介して一緒にちょっと散歩して、そういうチャンネルです。
嬉しいです。
はい、ありがとうございます。よろしくお願いします。どうもでした。
はい、ありがとうございます。
バイバイ。See you. Okay. They were super nice. Super nice. They were curious about the channel, so I did a little explanation of who I am, why I do this, and they also asked about you. Who are you, viewers? Are you Swedish or are you from anywhere else? And I explained that you're from everywhere. So yeah, I hope they will have a I hope this little visit will help them get a boost in popularity, because that place was very nice. I don't know, but I think they might have been a couple. They kind of had that vibe. Anyway, let's continue to the west. Let's see. So we are here. Here's the garden, and also, mind you, this map north is this way. So we're here, heading this direction, and then Akihabara is like here somewhere, maybe. So let's keep on walking. Actually, I kind of like the view here. Let's see, can we cross? I think we can without getting hit by a car. Good. Why are tickets so expensive to come there? Yeah, I don't know. I guess demand might be quite high right now. Maybe that's why. Now that Japan literally just a few days ago opened the borders again. Let's go down here and walk along the water. Very, very faded map. Maybe one of the most faded maps I've ever seen in Japan. So if you're a fan of faded maps, you should come to Tokyo. So yeah, around here there's lots of canals. That's right, in the eastern part of Tokyo. A lot of this, I believe, is actually man-made land. Not sure exactly which part are and which part aren't, but I know that some chunks of Hotoku are indeed man-made land. believe we should cross this bridge over here once we get there. And yeah, then we have like central Tokyo in this direction. Does this waterway connect to the ocean? Yes, it most certainly does. Let me think. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, if you go this way, you will end up in Tokyo Bay eventually. You will come out like around Odaiba area. It's actually so chilly that I feel an urge to close my jacket again. Let's see, I need to put the camera down. Okay, what's the temperature? It's weird, it says 17 degrees, but it really feels colder than that. 17 degrees is not that cold in my opinion, but yeah, maybe it's the combination of wind and humidity that makes it feel quite... It's the kind of cold that kind of creeps into your skin. If that makes any sense. What's the time in Tokyo? It is currently 11:40. Shows the wind, yeah, and I'm sure you can also hear the wind. I think I will not walk too far along the water actually. I will probably cross here and head into the city. Wind, but also because on a day like this it's, yeah, I don't know, a walk along the canal is not super pleasant or interesting. Head into busier areas, shall we? That's funny, that couple or the coffee shop people, they told me I was the second Swedish person who visited. I don't think they meant today, I think they meant in general, but yeah, kind of funny. I wonder who the first one was. Maybe someone I know. Let's head up here and head a little bit more to the west, closer to the central parts of Tokyo. this river is Sumida River. For those of you wondering where we are, we're actually pretty close to Ryogoku right now, the sumo area. I believe that should just be a little bit further this way and to the east. But we are heading towards Akihabara, which is that direction. When was the last time you had Swedish meatballs? I don't know. Honestly, don't remember. I don't think I had it when I was in Sweden this summer. I can't remember having it. I had it like at IKEA, whenever the last time I went there was. Maybe this is what this bridge used to look like. Shinhohashi. Meiji, what does it say? Meiji 40年 45 Meiji 45. So I don't know when that was, but Meiji area I believe is early 1900s, and then the 45th year of Meiji. I don't know, maybe that was not. I don't know. I don't know. Probably someone in the chat knows. 1912. Is that the start of the Meiji era or is that Meiji 45? Thank you, Yogi Mew. IKEA has pretty good Swedish meatballs. No, they don't. They have pretty much the worst grade of Swedish meatballs, to be honest. So, yeah. The only people who would think that IKEA's meatballs are good would be people who has never had any other meatballs. Okay, Meiji started 68 to 1912. I see. Yeah, Japanese history is not my strong point. Good night, Joseph. Thank you for watching today. So we are just approaching minute number 90 of today's walk. This turned out to be a longer walk than I initially had planned for, but I'm having a good time, so I don't want to stop. Followed you for a while. Love your streams. Thank you. It's good to hear. And sorry about the extreme wind noise. Very, very windy here. Good morning, hologram. I got you. history is my favorite hobby. Great, M. Miller. Then, yeah, you can be the history expert in the chat and enlighten the rest of the viewers when my knowledge falters. Another playground, not very sad at all, even though it's actually relatively close to a big road, the big road that goes next to the river, but I kind of like it because it's green and lush, and kind of like this building behind it too. It has an interesting pattern. I'm pretty sure that I've had a beer break in this park at some point. Yeah, it has greenage, absolutely. So I would say sadness level here, probably just 1.5 maybe. Also counts. Let me check the map. So this park is called Hamacho Koen. This neighborhood is called Nihonbashi Hamacho. Yeah, actual grass for a playground, you know, that's many bonus points in my book. Is this a shrine, maybe? Temple? Fun. Close to Suitengu. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And here's a little... Yes, this is an outdoor gym. Judging from the map, there's supposed to be some sort of athletic field over here as well. YL, cheerful to know T is back in Tokyo. Thank you very much. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you for the kind words. Good to hear that my existence in this place brings you happiness. That brings me happiness too. Happiness is something that we all share together. They say that at night the cones swap places, but no one knows because they look the same. That is indeed a scary idea that could be completely possible. Ah, there's a station here. Hamacho station on the Shinjuku line. Don't think I've ever used that station, to be honest. I'm gonna take a look at the map and figure out which direction I want to go. Got it. I will continue this way. I will continue up to Asakusa-bashi, and then I will turn once I get there. Wagyu for dinner now. Maybe. I'm getting hungry actually. Another view of Chiki Sky Tree. But we are focusing on the fence. The athletic field, which is quite big for being in central Tokyo. Looks like a lot of old people they're playing some game that I'm not sure if I've seen before. looks like a combination of golf and what's called gate ball in Japanese. I don't know if you can see, it looks like they're supposed to have those balls land in those little kind of what do you say, like baskets. Interesting. Looks fun. Don't think I've seen that sport before. Subway entrance right here next to the park, and an apartment for sale, 3 bedrooms, living, dining, kitchen, for about $1 million, slightly less with current exchange rates. That's pretty expensive, but we're also pretty close to the heart of Tokyo. Prices here are kind of high. Nihonbashi should be this way, but that's not where I'm heading today. I'm heading up to Asakusabashi and then from there to Akihabara. Yamaguchi-san, good morning. Or good morning, it's midday. Good day. Also a part of Tokyo that I don't visit very often. Always fun to explore new areas. This looks like a pretty tempting little local restaurant with faded pictures on the wall and reasonable prices, but probably not very stream friendly. Otherwise I would have loved to pick something up and eat. I'm getting really hungry actually. Go down 1 block. cozy. Square Cafe by Tokyo Pizza. Oh, John, you've been here. I see, yeah. I don't know if I've been here, to be honest. Like, this area, the kind of area east of Nihonbashi is not, I mean, obviously I've been many times, but it's not like a place that I frequent or that I feel that I know very well. They have a My Basketto, so Yamaguchi-san can get his favorite brand of cheap beer here at least. That's good. Good for Yamaguchi-san. Bit further north and we will be at Asakusa-bashi. Ooh, very dramatic tree view here. Let's shoot it before I get hit by a car. There's some clouds covering the top of Skytree. That's cool. There we go. Oh, here's another subway stop. Higashi Nihonbashi Station on the Asakusa line and Bakuro Yokoyama on Shinjuku line. Bakuro Yokoyama. Nice street. Like, I usually don't like big streets, but because of the trees, like, I don't know, there's something about this street that makes it feel almost European. I like it. And I rarely say that about big streets in Japan. You know what would be perfect? If we found a cute person, like cute as in cute old man or woman, selling bentos on the street. Then I could buy a bento and have lunch with you before we finish today's trip. Here they do sell bentos. 500 yen. Tempting, I must say, but we're a little bit too far away from Akihabara. I'm getting super hungry. You don't like chuodori? No, I don't. Not so much. I always, like those who are familiar with my channel knows that I always try to take smaller side streets rather than walking along the big main streets, but here it's okay. For some reason. Lunch set, thank you very much. Kiyosumi-Dori is the name of this street. They even have a nice sign. I like this. Thank you, Jenny. You're very generous today. So, we are here. Here's Sexist. Here's Akihabara. The goal for today. So I will walk this way. And let's see if we can find a lunch, or maybe I will just have a lunch on my own after this stream. I need a little bit of peace and quiet too from time to time. Ooh, now this facade down here looks kind of interesting too. Wow, now I'm getting tempted to explore this area more. I guess I have to do another stream where I walk around in Higashi Nihonbashi area. Seems to have quite a few interesting things to offer. Looks like this. Yeah, this place opened in Meiji Junen, so that should be the late 1800s. Wow. I need a little bit of pizza quiet. Yeah, that too. Pizza. Pizza. Ah. What's this? Okay. It was a coin laundry. For a while, for a moment, I thought it was a Saiseria, which is this super cheap Italian food chain. But no, it was just a super cheap coin laundry. Or I don't know. Hard S and reflection reveal. Hard S. That's a odd name for a company or a building or whatever it might have been. Ah, look, Skytree again over there. Without clouds now. Interesting looking chocolate shop, Sun Chocolates. Hey Brandon, thanks for stopping by today. So we are approaching Asakusabashi. Slowly but surely. little river scene going on here. Still required to wear a mask in Japan. Well, you've never been required by any law or rule or anything like that, but everybody wears it and you kind of come across as an asshole if you don't, so yeah. But and especially now, I really hope that most tourists coming to Japan can respect the local rules. Like, I mean, it's fine if you're outside and there's no other around, of course, or if you can keep sufficient distance to other people. But Tokyo is a pretty crowded place, and streets are often pretty busy, and then it's nice if you wear a mask. Do you see an influx of tourists? No, not yet. Not in my area, or not in any of the areas that I've been for the last couple of days. But who knows? It's going to be interesting to see now. I'm going to Akihabara. Maybe Akihabara will be the first place where I see like large number of non-Japanese tourists for the first time in 2.5 years. So, train tracks here. Let's go west towards Akihabara. We are almost at the 2-hour mark of today's walk. Battery status is 40%, so yeah, we'll be fine. But oh, by the way, this is funny. This is probably okay, they actually sorted it out. One of the most common English mistakes you see in Japan is that a lot of shop signs, they say either open or close. Like here, close, but then someone probably pointed out that you need a D as well, closed. But yeah, one of the most common English mistakes is the word close as opposite to a place being open. So the rest of the walk will be following these elevated train tracks, which are for the Sobu line, JR Sobu line. It's a pretty nice, I guess, abandoned shop. I like this. following the Sobu line is almost like doing an extension of the Chuo line. Yes, indeed. And I've been thinking about doing that. It might very well happen sometime in the future. Hi, I'm just wondering, is it practical to rent a car? It really depends on where you're going. If you're in Tokyo or any of the big cities, I don't think it's practical to have a car at all. It seems very, very unpractical and also very expensive. Parking is very expensive in Tokyo. So no, in the cities, use public transportation would be my advice. If you're going to the countryside where there is no public transportation, then yes, renting a car is not a bad idea. Akihabara station, which has this kind of interesting roof, which is an extension of the train platform, and there's lots of shops under here. This is a sake vending machine place. I don't know. I can't recall ever seeing a sake vending machine around here. But maybe there is. Just that I don't know about it. Things are cheaper on here. You can still get a lunch for like 700 yen. Or with tax 770, which is like, with today's exchange rate, I guess it's less than $5 US, which is very cheap. And one of the most enjoyable things about being back in Japan, the access to cheap food. Asakusabashi Station, JR, Sobu Line. Melon pan shop. Nice sign. However, I'm not a fan of melon pan. But I'm a fan of that sign. killers filmed the Read My Mind video at this spot. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I need to check out that video then. It's a pretty good song. There's a bit of a boring part here up until Akihabara. I think I will walk down one street. If we go to Japan first week of March, is it still cold and snowing? Depends on where in Japan you're going, but in Tokyo it's not snowing in March. That would be very rare. If it snows in Tokyo, it would be maybe January or February. But up in Hokkaido, maybe you can still get snow in March. I don't know. Nice rooftop terraces here with lots of plants. So yeah, let's see. Ooh, craft beer company. Looks like a wholesale kind of place though. Oh, maybe here too. Yeah, wow. Yeah, it's a beer brewery. 500 yen for a craft beer. Buy 4, get 1 free. Wow, nice. However, I haven't had lunch yet, so I won't have beer. But otherwise, I would be quite tempted to try something out here. Take a picture and hopefully can remember it. Vector Brewing. Place where you can get a lunch for less than 1,000 yen. Those places still exist. Wow, this is a skinny building. This is a skinny building. Yeah, even though there's a bit of inflation hitting Japan right now, but it seems like some restaurants still really don't want to cross that magic border of charging more than 1,000 yen for lunch, which is good news for me, but probably not good news for them. This place even have 700 yen lunch. Coyote for Victor Brewery beer later. Thank you so much, Coyote. Thank you, thank you. Lisa, stop spamming about that movie. Thank you. Last warning. One more time and you will be blocked from the channel. So, Yodobashi Akiba over there, or in the horizon. So, okay, we've obviously crossed the border to Akihabara now. Considering that now places call themselves Akihabara something something. This looks like a nice bakery. I've never walked in this area. Oh, you should then, Yamaguchi-san. I kind of like this little stretch between Akihabara and Asakusabashi. Quite nice, and lots of restaurants too. Gyoza. So hungry. Okay, let's walk up to the street here and then I will wave goodbye and then I will eat. I will eat a lot alone, quietly. So sorry if someone's expecting me to actually walk around Akihabara today. I will not do that. I'll save that for another day. I walked for over 2 hours already, so yeah. Live streaming on Halloween. No, I don't know. No plans. Quite a long journey. Yeah, I really, when I started this stream this morning, I was thinking like, yeah, maybe an hour or so. But it turned out to be decent weather and good mood in the chat. So you guys inspired me to walk longer than I expected. Brad Ward, thank you very much. Don't think I got a notification you went live. Ah, that's too bad. That's too bad. But well, you're here now for the last minute or two of my stream, and that is better than nothing, I hope. Better than expected. That helped. So wish me luck in my iPhone 14 Pro Max hunt. We'll see if I find one. If not, it's not the end of the world. But I'm surprised over how difficult it is to find one. And yes, the connection worked fine today, no technical issues. That's, yeah, probably something was wrong with the phone yesterday. I don't know. So, Akihabara station. Yay! That'll be it. Thanks everybody for the kind words and for joining me today, of course. Pixel 7. Did it release now? Might check that out as well. Anyway, Akihabara, thank you. See you again tomorrow. Hopefully the weather will be nice tomorrow so that I can continue my mega walk along the Chuo line. That's what I'm hoping for. But we don't know yet. Forecast is looking promising. Anyway, thank you so much. See you next time. Bye bye. Hej då. Auf Wiedersehen und mata ne.